Okay, welcome to Scotiabank Arena for the last game of Slate 3, but just the third game of Week 2 here in the PHLL. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why are both teams wearing dark jerseys? Well, I'll answer the question for you. This is the first game where a team is wearing their alternates. The Toronto Huskies have decided to wear their navy alternate jerseys, which just appear as blue bricks, but whatever. Chicago just goes with their standard railroad red. So, I forgot to set up the barriers. Give me just a second to do that. Alright, sorry about that. Running just a little bit late now, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Toronto, off to a 2-0 start. Kucherov's got 6 goals. Ivan Fedotov's been a great goaltender. Now, meanwhile, Chicago, can they find their offense? Can Josh Norris finally get his first points of the year? Now, Fedotov is not starting this game. Instead, the Huskies are going to lead on Caden Primo, as Ivan Fedotov has the night off. Meanwhile, Chicago goes with the same lineup that it had on Sunday against Boston. And I think the color-on-color uniform matchup really helped this game a little bit. So, Primo gets the start for Toronto. It's Murray for Chicago. And we are underway from Scotiabank Arena. Tapped across. Gallagher is stopped immediately. Then it goes to Kucherov and he missed the net. Here's Gallagher. Around, it bounces into the net. It's not going to count because of the bounce off the boards and it curled in. Very similar case to last night between Boston and Minnesota, where Wyatt Bongiovanni did pretty much the exact same thing. It didn't end up counting. Turnover and a save made by Murray. And now Norris has it. He fires, denied by Primo. And now tapped back into the corner. Miroshnichenko will keep it. Ring it around, leave it for Kucherov. Up to Nelson. It's back to Kucherov on the bounce, and a save by Matt Murray. And now in behind, Miroshnichenko, behind his goaltender, Caden Primo. Plays it out, it's back to him. On the far side, he ended up missing in tight. And now Heineman threw it away again. Miroshnichenko, save again by Matt Murray. And now Heineman brings it up, and a save made fairly easily by Primo. Threw it away. Heineman fires. Primo made the easy save again. Here's Nelson to Kucherov. Give and go. Nelson, easy stop for Murray. And now a turnover. Miroshnichenko is denied. And now across, Gallagher to save. Rebound. 2 saves made by Caden Primo. Chicago Wolves legend. Now, in reality, Primo got injured in Game 5 of the Calder Cup Finals. Or, excuse me, in the Western Conference Finals. The Wolves just advanced to the Calder Cup Finals. I'm looking at going to one of those games. Face-off is won. A shot denied again by Primo. Heineman up ahead. Norris, save. He is just having a hard time getting on the scoreboard. Miroshnichenko, that one is also stopped by Murray. Here's Heineman. He'll ring it around. It comes right back to him, though. Heineman fires. Primo made the save, and he caught it. And he'll play it out. But it's a turnover, and Primo got a piece of that. Kucherov across. Miroshnichenko. Back to Kucherov. Let your superstar cook. It took a deflection. A quick shot by Heineman, a save. Rebound missed. And now Gallagher, another save by Primo. In the middle, Nelson. He is denied by Murray. Send it across. It's a turnover. Heineman, and another save made. Primo will just leave it there for his teammates to take. 2 minutes into this game, we're still scoreless, at least thus far. Here's Miroshnichenko. He has it. Threw it away, and Murray got a piece, and it bounces in the net, no goal. Remember the rules. So, Primo stopped 14 of 14, while Murray stopped 8 of 8. Just under 3 minutes. A quick shot by Miroshnichenko off the faceoff is also stopped by Murray. It's up to Nelson. That took a deflection before reaching the net. No goal, or no shot on goal. Turnover. Nelson's blocked. Rebound. Another save by Murray. And now Heineman missed. Rebound. Gallagher. That's deflected over. Kucherov is denied again by Matt Murray. Both goaltenders solid in the early going. And they're saying it's a faceoff just outside the blue line. I don't think John Cooper is very happy about that. But his team won the faceoff anyway. Kucherov is denied, and Heineman missed the net. How do you miss? And then he shoots over the net. He missed the net twice in a row. Once wide, and then once high and wide. Not even close. 2:29. Kucherov, save again. The crowd is hoping Toronto can find the scoreboard. They did it 6 times against Montreal in their 6-4 win. Only 4 of those were on a goaltender, though. And another save by Primo. And there's a shot off the post from Miroshnichenko. He'll take another one, and that was going out of bounds. It actually hit my arm and rolled back in, but it was going out of bounds, so they ruled it out. 2:16 left in the period. We're still tied. Face-off one into the corner. Heineman. Primo made the easy stop. And now Kucherov, that one took a deflection again. Quick shot, save, blocked, out of bounds. So they only give him 1 shot on goal. Brock Nelson, fairly sound defensively in the middle. It's kind of what centermen are for. They're there to block shots. They're not known for scoring as much in this league as much as the wingers are. 2:07 for the period. Here's Kucherov. Across Miroshnichenko. A shot, save again. And out of bounds went the puck. And Miroshnichenko went sliding backwards for no reason. Both sides a chance to reset. Face-off. Quick shot by Heineman. Primo equal to the task. And that one missed in tight. Played out to Nelson. He shoots, and Murray made another save. It's played out, and it bounces in off the boards. They say no goal, but the officials are immediately wanting to check this one. Because that angle looked a little suspicious. They do want to check and make sure it didn't hit Heineman instead of the board. So, they will go to a video review initiated by the Situation Room upstairs. 1:50 to go in the period. Alright, after official review, the call on the ice is confirmed. It is no goal. So, 1:50 on the clock. The clock is correct. Face-off will come just outside the blue line. Okay. So we got our ruling, and they had it right the first time. They didn't have to review it, but they wanted to make sure. Face-off one, Heineman. That one's blocked, and it winds up out of bounds. Man, that scoreboard is unusually dim. Here, let me help it. There we go. That's better. A little bit brighter now for you guys watching at home. Face-off one to Heineman. He took another quick shot, and he got blocked again. Couple blocks. Turnover. Kucherov has scored. Murray had it, but he ended up dropping it into the net, and Kucherov has his 7th of the year, approaching the league lead. He's 1 goal off of Patrick Kane's lead of 8. .142 to go in the first. 1-0 Huskies. Face-off is 1. Kucherov has it. Across. Miroshnichenko. That one took a deflection. Now Kucherov will take it in behind with his team leading by 1. He'll bounce it off the boards. To himself. It's blocked and out of bounds. Chicago been decently sound defensively. They're limiting shots on net somewhat decently. Here's Miroshnichenko. Fires. Murray makes the save. Has it back. Tapped it. Nelson. 2 saves by Matt Murray. Now Heineman hit the post. And now back to the middle. Nelson, another save, and it winds up out of bounds. And they are going to face it off outside the blue line. Both teams get reset. 1:17 for the period. Puck winds up on the line. It's battled for. And behind Kucherov, Miroshnichenko pulls it off the goal line. And another save by Murray. And now Gallagher has it. He pulls up, and an easy save for Primo. And now threw it away. Heineman takes a shot, and Primo makes the save. And now he taps it into the corner. It rolls around to Miroshnichenko, who takes the shot. It's denied by Murray. And now threw it away. Quick shot, save. Josh Norris just can't buy a break. Chicago thinks Nelson was offside. They're not calling it, but it was pretty much ineffective, so they're not going to call that. Kucherov, save and out. Shots are 22 aside. Relatively even first period. Just got to find the back of the net. That's just it. That winds up out of bounds again. They're going to face it off outside the blue line. 1-0 is our score. It's 1 to Kucherov. In the middle, Nelson high. And now here's Gallagher. Easy save and out of bounds. Slow moving first period. It's taken nearly 15 minutes. Well, we started at 6:33. It's 6:43 now. So yeah, we are moving kind of slow. Josh Norris is stopped again. What does he have to do? And now not touching the line. They say now they're offside. A bit of a mistake there by Kucherov, or excuse me, Miroshnichenko to play that puck. He probably should have just thrown it back, but he tried to get it to the middle or to the other side. He wound up going offside. 22 seconds left in the period. Heineman, that one was not even close. Miroshnichenko back to the middle. Nelson, he takes another shot. Save again by Matt Murray. Here's Heineman. Save. It comes back, however. Norris, another save. What does he have to do? Across Kucherov. He takes a shot. Another stop is made by Murray. And now it bounces away. He missed the net. 1 second left. One chance. Gallagher, maybe a second. 2 saves made by Caden Primo as the period comes to an end. A 1-0 lead for the Huskies as we head to the second period. It's a sellout once again at Scotiabank Arena for the second straight game. 18,819 strong are in the building. And we're ready to start the second period. With Toronto leading 1-0, I think fans were intrigued by the color-on-color uniform matchup. Looks great on PHLL Network too. Okay, so second period about to start. Chicago just trying to get on the board after they got shut out on Sunday by Boston. You don't want to get shut out 2 games in a row. The LA Dragons once did that in the LHL. Anyways, the game's already taken way longer than it should have, and there's a save by Gallagher. It was going high, they say. Kucherov is denied. To the middle, Norris. Across Gallagher. He fires. Another save is made by Primo. Murray across. Heineman. Save. They have it again. Here's Gallagher. A save again by Primo. Whipped around. Here's Miroshnichenko. He's denied. And it bounces away. Norris. Big block. Gallagher across. Heineman sent it back to Gallagher. He's stopped by Primo. And now turned over. Offside on the play. And they'll just whip it back in the corner. Nelson was chasing after the puck, and he's effectively in position to take the face-off, but that's against the rules. Left wingers take the face-off in that situation. Face-off to Toronto, and 2 shots by Miroshnichenko. One hit the net, the other didn't. Kucherov threw it away. Gallagher, another stop. Across to Heineman. He takes a shot. That's denied also. Here's Nelson across. Kucherov is stopped again. Here's Gallagher. Back to Heineman. Save. Once again. Toronto's going to slow it down a bit. They take it in behind. Miroshnichenko wanted to shoot, but he saw more space on the right side as Kucherov hit the post. And it wound up in their own net, but it's no goal because of a post hit. Shots are 35-29 for Chicago. Here's Norris. He fires. Stopped. Now Gallagher. Across. Norris still has it. Another save. 2 saves made by Primo. 3:40 for the period. Miroshnichenko stopped. They have it back. Across. Kucherov is also denied by Murray. So here's Nelson. That one's blocked into the corner. And a quick shot save. Rebound. 2 saves made by Primo. And now Miroshnichenko is denied. 2, and we got a save on each end there. Gallagher can't find the net. Turnover. Gallagher, never mind, it's in the middle. Now Kucherov. Tried to send it up ahead, but it's Primo who has it. Up to Nelson. He shoots, save, and out of bounds. 3:11 for the period. Still 1-0 Huskies. Face-off is won, and a save is made. They have it again. Here's Kucherov. Left it for Nelson. Save is made. Rebound. 2 saves by Murray. And now Gallagher. Across Heineman. Threw it away. Kucherov, what a save by Murray. And now, there's another save by Primo on Gallagher. Chicago wondering, what are we supposed to do? Face-off is won. To Miroshnichenko, he missed the net. Had the right idea to elevate. Great save by Murray. And then another stop by Primo on Heineman. Nelson, Miroshnichenko, Murray got a piece. And then thrown away. Norris shot, no. What does he have to do? Gallagher scores! He has tied the game! And that ends Chicago's 4-period goalless drought. As Gallagher gets them on the board, finally beating Caden Primo halfway through the game. Great shot by Gallagher. Finally found the sweet spot. Just up high. 2:33 for the period. Shots are 45-38 Chicago. They earned that goal. Norris over to Gallagher and a save. So we'll see if Norris ever gets a point, because we don't log assists until after the game is over when we review game tape. 2.5. A shot save made again by Caden Primo. Then they threw it away, and Heineman, another save. Here's Miroshnichenko. He missed the net. Had the right idea to elevate. Now Norris, a save again by Primo. Ice feels a little tilted right now. And that's why Miroshnichenko's slowing it down a bit. Here's Kucherov. He has it. He fires off the side of the net, and it wound up out of bounds. 2:08 in the period. This game's taking a long while. We're past 6:50. Heineman across to Gallagher. He fires, and Primo got a piece. They're saying it was going wide, though. Turnover, Heineman save. Rebound, 2 saves made. And now turned it over to Miroshnichenko. He fires. He missed the net. Almost in the net. Now Murray knocks it away. Not own goaling this time. Gallagher skating with it. Gallagher fires, and an easy save for Primo. Here's Miroshnichenko to Nelson. That one bounces over the net. A little bit of an unfortunate play there. Heineman up to Norris. Easy save. And they stopped the clock accidentally. Not allowed. Heineman on top of the net. Knocked down by Primo. Wrapped around, Miroshnichenko to the middle. Nelson, a save easily. They first shot on goal in a long while for Toronto. Miroshnichenko has it again, another save. That's 2 more saves for Murray. Here's Primo. Miroshnichenko fires, great save by Murray. 1:13 for the period. This color-on-color matchup's really delivering. It looks really nice. And Heineman, great save by Primo. That one took a deflection on goal, so no shot. There's a save, wound up in the net, no goal because of the rules. Miroshnichenko and Gallagher on the face-off. 1:05 left in the period. And a quick shot and a save by Murray. He was alert. 1:03 for the period. 1-1 tie. Shots are 55-44, make it 45 in favor of the Railers. That one bounces near the net. It's knocked away, though. Heineman to Norris. Another save. Gallagher gets the rebound. 2 saves made. And now Nelson. Back to Kucherov. Another save. He gets it back. Kucherov. Waiting. Now shooting and scoring! He outweights Matt Murray and gives the Huskies the lead back. Another one that Murray had but lost. Seconds for the period. 40 seconds. Face-off goes to Miroshnichenko. He shoots. That was going high. They're not going to rule that a shot on goal. Chicago trying to avoid dropping to 0-3. That would not be ideal for them. If they can get a win on the road and kind of save their season a bit, that would be nice. Norris, a shot save is made. They get the rebound. 2 stops by Primo. Now the net's knocked off. They got to put that back. Nelson to Kucherov. He fires. Another save by Murray. And now Gallagher has it. He shoots. Hit the post. Got it back. A save is made. And where's the puck? It winds up in the net. No goal because of the bounce. It took them a little bit longer. So, well, they put a minute up. I don't know why they did that, but they'll put it back at 18 seconds. I don't know why. We'll face it off on the near side. It's 1 to Toronto. Kucherov, quick shot, and Murray again equal to the task. Shots are 60-49 for Chicago. Shot totals are high in this game. Into the corner. Here's Heineman. A save. They get the rebound. Gallagher to the middle. It bounces away. Nelson! That one stopped again by Murray. And now the face-off. 1 to Chicago. They throw it away. Miroshnichenko is stopped by Murray, who was out of position, and they ran out of time. I don't think Nelson knew how much time was left. He was out fiddling with the puck in his own zone. I don't think he realized that there was that little time left. So, the second period ends. at 2-1 Toronto. We'll be back for the third. We were trying to have this game done before the Stanley Cup action began, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be possible now because it is 6:57 p.m. Central, 7:57 Eastern. As of the time I'm recording this, this will be up later tonight. I don't think we're going to get this done that fast because the game will start at 7:20, so we'll be done before then. But the coverage for the Cup Final over on ABC starts at 7 o'clock. So we will definitely not be done that soon, but we'll have the game done before the start of the Cup Final game for sure. 5 minutes on the clock. Toronto by 1. Face-off is 1 to Heineman. He has it. He fires. Primo makes the save. Shot totals are going to be high after this one, I'll tell you that much. A lot more is hitting the net. Nelson save. Kucherov stopped. That'll be 3 shots on goal. Into the corner. Gallagher up ahead, turned over to Kucherov. Rings it around, and it winds up on the line. He kind of hesitated. Kucherov looking for the hat trick, not going to get it there. Taps it across. Miroshnichenko missed. And now Nelson has it. He fires. That's a block for Norris. And then Kucherov, Murray got a piece of it. Murray has it. Now Heineman. A stop is made fairly easily. And now another block by Norris. He's been great on defense, I'll tell you that. Miroshnichenko takes it back in behind. We're about a minute into the period. Here's Kucherov, another save. Got it back, 2 saves. Now in the middle, Nelson has some space to work with. He's denied. And now across, Gallagher, another save is made by Murray. And now to the middle, Norris fires a stop again. And now a save. The shots are 65-60. A minute into the third period. 2-1 Toronto. Face-off 1 to Gallagher. Another save is made by Primo. He's been great today. Oh, a shot off the draw again, and Murray alert to it. Norris. And it's on the line. It goes to Chicago. Oh, what a save! That one was totally getting by Primo, but he got it at the last moment. And now across Gallagher, that's blocked by Miroshnichenko. He still has it. He fires, and he winds up flying backwards. And a shot! Heineman missed the net. Primo didn't even move for it. Now he has it, thrown around. Nelson, Miroshnichenko across. Kucherov, that's a save. Up ahead, Gallagher, that one off the side of the net. Thrown away. Heineman, that one was going high. They have it back, though. Gallagher threw it back to the Huskies. I almost said the Leafs. I mean, they're kind of reminding me of the Leafs by wearing these blue jerseys. Although the Maple Leafs don't really have navy, so what am I saying? Nelson faked. Miroshnichenko also fakes. Now Nelson fires and a save again. Here's Gallagher. Excuse me, Norris. That's another block by Nelson. Kucherov across, a shot, and another save by Murray. Both teams are at 67 shots. Do with that what you will, kids at home. Gallagher, say rebound. Oh, it bounced in. They're saying no goal. Because of the backwards deflection, Berube is beside himself on the bench, and we might have another video review. They're saying it's no goal by rule. If you saw the last game, a very similar play happened where Nikita Tolopilo, the Boston goalie, made a save, then it went off Zibanejad and back into the goal, but it was no goal because of the backwards deflection. A very similar play happens here. Berube is going to challenge it. Or no, he's not challenging it. It's a league-initiated review from upstairs. There are no challenges in this league, at least not yet. Not mandated by the league. It is a league-initiated review. We'll be back. Yeah, sorry Chicago fans at home, but I just reviewed the tape, and the call on the ice is confirmed. It is a backwards deflection, no goal. So it will stay 2-1. Berube was explained the rule after the review, and he is calmed down on the bench. Now we got to keep an eye on Matt Murray. Keep an eye on him because if Chicago's going to put in an extra attacker, that will more than likely be Casey Cizikas. Face-off is 1 and a shot save by Murray. Or excuse me, by Primo. I keep messing that up. Why? Miroshnichenko, that's blocked. Now Kucherov has it. Another save by Murray, and he'll just tap that back. Whoa, it went across his crease. That was dangerous. And now Heineman has it, a fire and a save. And now, oh, great save by Matt Murray. And now Gallagher has it along the near side. And, oh, he scored! But wait! He went offside on the play! Did the offside precede the goal? That would be an amazing goal if it did, but unfortunately, the officials on the ice are again ruling no goal. So they will once again be going to the replay booth. Again, this is not a challenge, this is a league-initiated review. Yeah, once again, the call on the ice is confirmed. The offside preceded the goal, so therefore we have no goal. So, 2 league-initiated reviews. And we will face it off in the Toronto zone after the offside. It was close. Actually, it wasn't very close. The offside clearly preceded the puck entering the net. So it is no goal. If Gallagher had gotten more on the shot, I think he would have had a chance. But he didn't, so that's the ruling. Sorry. Norris, again, just cannot score. And now a turnover. Kucherov is denied by Murray, and he'll tap it in the corner. Chicago's got to be careful. Still down, a save, and now Kucherov has it. And Toronto, oh, they threw it on the line, and now a save. Rebound, that one missed. So they get one shot. Kucherov put it in behind. Miroshnichenko, Toronto's going to slow play it. Just over a minute and a half to go in the game. Toronto continuing to lead. They threw it away. Heineman pulls it off the wall and he shoots. No. Rebound, another save by Primo. Now Miroshnichenko stopped again and tapped into the corner. When is Chicago going to pull Matt Murray? They're not doing it right now. And honestly, I would wait a little bit longer. Another save. And Toronto they're not entering time-killing mode yet. I don't know why they wouldn't. And a shot stopped. They're not pulling Matt Murray. I don't know why. They're going to pass it around some more. A shot saved. They get it back. I think Chicago waited way too long. And now they get the shot saved out of bounds, and now they're going to call a timeout. 56 seconds left. Yep, they called a timeout. Berube, no hesitation. They're getting ready to send Cizikas out there. I think Chicago waited too long. The shots are really high in this game also. It's 77-75. Both goalies are getting their work in for sure. And, okay, they break their huddle quickly. I think John Cooper pretty much just told his team, kill time, take it in behind the net if you have to. If you win the face-off. But if Chicago wins it, they're going to pull the goaltender immediately. And they're going to send Cizikas out. Alright, they break the huddle. Huge moment in the game. Chicago trying to avoid going 0-3. If they win the face-off, they'll pull the goalie immediately. And you can see him. Cizikas is ready. He's ready. He's writable on the board. And the official is telling him he can't do that. So he's got to go back in the bench. Face-off 1. Toronto will enter time-killing mode. Kucherov across to Miroshnichenko. Kucherov fired. It's off the side of the goal, they say. And there we go. Goaltender is off. Extra man is out. With just over 40 seconds. A shot off the post! And Kucherov hit the post on the empty net. And then there's the empty netter for Miroshnichenko. That is painful. And Matt Murray just fired the puck out of frustration. The officials aren't going to like that. And yeah, they're telling him don't do it again. So barring an incredible comeback, Chicago will drop to 0-3, and Toronto will officially take the top spot in the PHLL standings at 3-0. They will pass Minnesota by 2 points. Face off, 1 to Chicago. Never mind, it's on the line, and they'll pass it back. 30 seconds left in the game. Miroshnichenko fires in a save. There's another stop. And the puck's sitting on the line. It's 1 to Toronto. Sitting on the line again. And the Huskies have it again. And they threw it away and a shot missed the net. 14 seconds left in the game. Chicago really just has to get 2 quick ones. If they can find a way to score 2 quick ones, they got to win this faceoff first of all. And they don't. Toronto is probably going to be able to kill the rest of the clock. There's a save, and yep, that's correct. Toronto threw it away, shot. That one took a deflection, so no shot on goal. And the Huskies are going to go to 3-0 on the season. Another offensive struggle for the Railers. They managed just 1 goal in this one and 4 goals in their first 3 games. It's been difficult for them. Norris again held goalless. And whether he got an assist or not on the Gallagher goal will determine whether it was yet another pointless night. Toronto wins the first game that anyone wears their alternate jersey in. Toronto gets a goal in each period. Granted, one was an empty netter. But they win it 3-1. Thank you for watching.